Alright, it's about time I finally get caught up with this hybrid war, yeah. And yes, I know about Goji Center's new video on the Prismatis Rex thingy, yeah. And yes, I will be watching that. I just gotta give it a couple days, okay? It just came out, alright? Give it a couple days. Anywho, before that, we're gonna go check out Goji Guy's 2 hybrids that he made, or, well, one of them remade, but yeah. But, yeah. Anyways, this one's gonna be his aquatic hybrid Vex, that he calls it, so, this'll be interesting. Vex, I don't know what that means. The only thing I know about Vex is that's what I used to name my Charizards in Pokemon, so yeah, that was the thing. Oh yeah, and apparently, Slick actually animated a scene for this video too, so that'll be interesting. By the way, Slick's the guy who made the Godzilla Battle Royale video, in case you're wondering. Anyways, this new hybrid was made after Goji Center absolutely eviscerated Hank, the first hybrid Goji Guy made to take on the Indominus 2.0, and well, he basically made something equivalent to Season 1 Deku from My Hero Academia. Because, like, how else am I supposed to describe that? But he seems to have remade that in the video we'll watch probably tomorrow or the day after or somewhere around there, yeah. But today we're going to be looking at Vex, so yeah, and this intro's already too long, so we're just going to go and jump right into the video. So let's go and do that now, shall we? Oh, there's Hank. Did he do
The Hybrid War, a Pandora's box I unknowingly opened when I created Hank as a joke counter to the Indom 2.0. And due to that video, many others have now entered into the war, quote unquote, trying to create the most powerful.
Yeah, we know. I saw the video of all the rejects, I guess, yeah. But yeah, it's amazing how like this whole thing started a hybrid war. I love it.
Lethal and scariest hybrid. But one thing I've noticed throughout all of them, every single hybrid, they all have one issue. They're stuck on solid ground. Even if you take the top dogs of the hybrid war, the Indom 2.0, Hank, and put them into the water, while on land they're unstoppable, in the water, I wouldn't even have them pass a swordfish. So I thought, why not take this battle to the seas? The land animals can have fun up there, but down here, a new era of hybrids will be let loose. A battle much faster, much darker, and much deadlier. Hello everyone, it's your host Goji Guy, and today I'm stepping into the ring of the hybrid war and presenting a beast so fine-tuned, it may, off the bat, be one of the strongest sea creatures the earth has ever made.
Alright,
so with that in mind, hop into a submarine and buckle up, as we're going for a little dive. Again, hello everyone, it's Goji Guy, and man, has Hank had quite the dominant effect. So before we get into the hybrid I made, I do want to break down a few things that I have in one way or another wanted to address. Firstly, rules. Now, while the hybrid war isn't owned by me or Goji Center, there should be some set rules to keep it fun and thought-provoking. Yeah. Firstly, that being your animal should be
I think the first rule is let's not make a kaiju, you know? Let's not just go straight up and make a kaiju to counter something, you know? Yeah, y'all know who I'm referencing.
Now, I know.
So yeah, no Godzillas, okay?
You're thinking, well, Goji Guy, that's rich coming from you. I mean, you saw what Hank did to himself. And my response? Yes. Yes, I did. There are two things that should be said, though. Firstly, I say in that video directly that Hank is a fictional beast, literally saying he's not meant for the real world. And secondly...
Yeah, that is one thing he did mention, is that he works better in fiction than real science-wise stuff, so yeah.
It was Goji Center's response that started the whole realism aspect. Yeah. Before Goji Center's response video, it was literally just Hank, Indom 2.0, and my few hybrid shorts. So with the realism rule at play, I will be playing fair this time. But I'm also bringing this up because, yes, I've seen all your hybrids. I get tagged in them daily. But with that being said, some of you guys do take the easy route, making your dinosaur entirely fictional. So try to make something unique and that could actually possibly exist, as that is much more fun than an interdimensional ape with telekinetic powers that taps into monster brainwaves and takes...
Yeah, let's not do this, okay? Let's not.
It's in literal fictional alien DNA. Anyways, hey, script editing here. Literally as I wrote the part you just heard.
Yeah, no hate to Dangerville, but... Well, no hate to Dangerville, I'm not gonna lie. I actually did try to make a reaction video to that, and, yeah, one, it wasn't a good reaction, and two, I'm gonna be honest, I just did not like that Primatis Rex thing. I just really didn't. I'm just being real with you, man. I did not like that thing. I just did not like the fact that I also just did not like the fact that we just went straight to just making a whole kaiju and everything. Just, you know, especially with the psychic powers and everything. I was just like, yeah. Just being real with it. No hate, though.
Goji Center released a post talking about the whole real animals only thing. So, yeah, just want to cover that. So, with that out of the way, make sure you subscribe if you want to keep up with the hybrid wars. And let's literally dive in. Now,
I like the Mario thing he had with the jumping up and hit the subscribe button. That was cute.
firstly, this new hybrid needs a purpose, a reason to be let loose, as all hybrids do. And while normally I'd say to challenge the previous hybrids, well, this is the first ocean one, so there's really no one to fight. So we'll be going for a species that has been roaming the oceans for over 450 million years. These creatures are older than trees, older than the rings of Saturn, even older than coal on Earth. We are talking about the most well-known fish in the ocean, sharks.
Well, yeah.
Sharks have ruled the oceans for millions of years. Now, with that being said, why are
Sharks have ruled the oceans for millions of years. I think the orca would like a talk with you.
we going for sharks? Well, Goji Center said I should have a reason to make a hybrid.
So what? Hold on, go back. What's his role in the ecosystem, or why does it exist? Because it's fun. Because it's funny, but no, but he is a solitary predator. While he has the ability and social skills to work in a pod, he prefers to live in a solitary lifestyle and hunt his prey alone. Okay.
Reason to make a hybrid. So, yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Now, this video is more just me finally making a hybrid for the hybrid war. And I mean, as you'll see at the end of this video, this guy will easily tear a shark apart. But this is just finally my actual entry into the whole war part. Because Hank isn't technically a part of it. He started it, but isn't in it. But as you through this video, we'll be creating the most streamlined, perfectly built killing machine ever. So with all that out of the way, I'm so happy to finally step into the hybrid war that Hank started. So let's dive in. As I present to you, the Velox Crystallis Adaptidus.
The what?
So who do we start off with? Who will be our base? Well, for that, my friends, I picked two of the most successful ocean beasts the world has ever made. I present to you the Orca.
There you go. Go to one. Yeah, I would put an orca into a sea hybrid because, well, orcas, they're just overpowered, yeah.
Along with the Orca, we have the Tylosaurus.
Nice. Hello.
So let's firstly cover what these two alone are able to do together. Starting with the Orca's contributions. Firstly, intelligence. Orcas are among the smartest marine animals, capable of advanced problem solving and complex hunting strategies. This ensures the hybrid has a tactical advantage in the open oceans. They are so smart.
Since orcas hunt in packs and everything, you should probably make like multiple of these hybrids and have them hunt in a pack too. Make them like mini strong, I guess, yeah.
Fact, even some of your land hybrids are at risk, as any of the Arctic hybrids that have been cooked up are at risk of being hunted by this beast. Another scary evolutionary advantage the orcas have is their echolocation. Orcas use echolocation to navigate and hunt in dark or murky waters. So no matter where its prey is, the orca will show the true meaning of the term, you can run, but you can't hide. Another aspect the orca provides is hunting skills. And while this hybrid will be mostly a loner, she will still have the natural pack hunting skills of an orca.
Alright, well, never mind about the pack thing. I forgot about the loner bit. No.
Along with its hunting precision, making this hybrid an effective lone hunter in the waters. And finally, from the orca's speed and agility. No duh. Orcas are fast. No, really, like really fast. On average, being able to reach a top speed of 34 miles an hour underwater. This provides the hybrid with incredible bursts of speed and pursuits or escapes. Now, onto the Tylo. The Tylosaurus is one of the most well-known marine reptiles of all time.
True.
And there's a good reason for it. These guys have gnarly bites and crazy bodies. So let's see what he brings to the table. The Tylosaurus firstly brings size and strength. Now, as you'll see, this hybrid won't stay big for too long, but this will provide our hybrid with a streamlined body and still immense strength no matter the size. He also adds on to the orca's already great hunting skills, now giving it the skills and knowledge of an apex ambush predator. As a reptilian ambush predator, Tylosaurus traits give this little guy strength and efficiency in sudden attacks. Though there is one trait we'll be staying away from, that being the double-hinged jaw. Because as you'll see, firstly, we'll already make a devastating bite as is, but secondly, as you're about to hear, there are already plenty of issues that arise with these two being mixed. So we're gonna stray away from that one, as it would just be too difficult to fix. So together, these two beasts make one heck of a base, providing a balanced body of both speed and power. As the orca's speed and agility, and combined with the Tylo's brute strength and size, creates a predator capable of both chasing prey over long distances and overwhelming them in close combat. They also supply the hybrid with immense hunting versatility, as this hybrid can now excel in both ambush and active pursuit strategies, giving it the adaptability to dominate in various aquatic conditions. And finally, it would have an ego like no other. Having the intelligence of an orca paired with the intimidation and strength of a Tylo, this hybrid already dominates in the water. But that's not to say it's flawless, as, trust me, many issues already arise. So let's tackle those. Firstly, and arguably most importantly, energy efficiency. Both orcas and Tylosauruses are powerful predators, but they require high energy levels to maintain their size and speed. This means the hybrid would burn through energy quickly, limiting its endurance during prolonged hunt.
I like how we're already having drawbacks in this. I like this, yeah. Like, we're not just gonna go ahead and just, I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm trying to describe it, but I can't say. I don't know. I'm kind of dumb. This is what I get for recording at 7 in the morning. I don't know. I think I just like the fact that we're addressing the drawbacks, yeah.
or resource-scarce environments. Another massive issue is its durability and defense. Orcas and Tylo's skins aren't exactly resistant to attacks. Compared to other armored creatures, the hybrid will be vulnerable from sharp teeth or claws from rival predators. Another issue is versatility in aquatic conditions. Orcas prefer colder waters, while the Tylosaurus likely thrived in warm tropical seas. This mismatch could make the hybrid less adaptable to drastic temperature changes. Another issue that arises is precision in hunting. While orcas and tylos are excellent predators, they lack the certain specialized hunting tools, like extreme jaw sharpness or hyper agility for catching smaller, faster prey. And finally, surface vulnerability, as the top of his body would be exposed, making it more vulnerable to ambush from above. So, how can we fix these issues, while also amplifying this hybrid already? Well, first up is a saltwater crocodile.
Alright. Nice. It's a good addition. Gets you... It gets you defense and probably temperature regulation, yeah. Alright, we're taking that. We're covering the disadvantages, okay.
By the saltwater croc. As you're about to see, he helps with a lot of the issues, and also adds quite a bit to the hybrid. So let's start with what he helps diminish. Firstly, heat tolerance. Crocodiles are well adapted to warmer climates, and can regulate their body temperatures effectively. This trait will help mitigate temperature sensitivity, which arises from combining animals adapted to cold waters, such as the orca, and others that you will see soon. Another issue the saltwater croc helps is in the defense department. The croc's tough, scaly skin is highly resistant to bites, claws, and really any form of physical impact, giving the hybrid exceptional defense against attacks. This solves the lacking armor issue from the original. And finally, energy efficiency. Crocodiles are highly energy efficient predators, capable of going long periods without eating, while conserving energy in more intense hunts later. This helps the hybrid survive during long periods of time.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure gators or crocs, I guess, I'm pretty sure they can go like a good while without eating, yeah.
Scarce food availability. So, if and when this little guy has to migrate and doesn't know how she'll get her own food, she'll be fine not eating for a while. Now into the things the croc boosts. The main one being...
And being able to go without eating for a while also helps with the lone predator thingy too, because like if it just wants to be alone and everything, it can just stay that way for a bit too, while only having the hunts whenever it needs to, I guess, yeah.
In ambush hunting skills. Saltwaters are well known for being masters in stealth and ambush, using bursts of immense strength to overwhelm and surprise their prey. This adds a new dimension to the hybrid's hunting strategy, making it effective at ambushing as well as chasing prey. And there's also three things the croc adds, those being bite, amphibiousness, and adaptability to water types. Firstly, the croc's bite is a major part of this hybrid's power. Crocodiles have one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, and this trait will enhance the hybrid's ability to crush prey or penetrate through tough armor. And trust me, what the teeth will give her later, no matter who you are, you will not enjoy a bite from this girl. Yeah. Next up is amphibiousness.
I don't think you'd enjoy a bite from any of the animals you're putting in this thing.
Crocodiles thrive in shallow waters, which means the hybrid gains an advantage in an environment where orcas and tylosauruses would struggle, adding a new environment for the hybrid to thrive in. And finally, adaptability. Despite the name, saltwater crocs can actually live fine in fresh water. This is due to their specialized salt glands, which helps them excrete salt when in marine environments. So taking their glands and applying it to our hybrid, that means our hybrid can thrive in all sorts of waters, from cold and warm, to clear and murky, to even fresh and salt. There is nowhere that is safe from this fella. So the saltwater croc fixes the heat tolerance issue, defense, and energy efficiency. It also helps boost ambush skills, and adds a stronger bite, amphibiousness, and adaptability. Though, still, there's some issues that we need to cover. So next up on the roster, the barracuda.
Man, those things are scary as hell, man. Like, just... that scene from Nemo, that's probably definitely left some people scared, you know? Especially if you go into an aquarium and see them. Those guys are mean-looking motherfuckers.
Next up is one of the most streamlined predators in the modern ocean, the barracuda. A lightning-fast, armor-plated nightmare of the deep. The barracuda, despite its small size, is extremely crucial to this hybrid. So let's start with what he fixes. The main thing the barracuda helps with is speed. While strong, the orca and tylo are not built for quick, sudden bursts of speed or tight maneuvering. Now, while the croc already helped solve this, the barracuda really stands it out and makes this hybrid a nightmare in the water. The barracuda's streamlined body shape and rapid acceleration helps its hybrid move faster, make sharp turns, and strike with extreme precision, making it harder for prey to escape. While small, he will greatly affect the hybrid's body, making him much more streamlined, and greatly reducing his size from the likes of the orca or the tylo, though he'll still be a decent length. Reducing his overall size helps boost his agility and maneuverability. On to what this little guy boosts, that being hunting efficiency and attack speeds. Now, the issue with larger animals like the orca is that they often rely on brute force, but that can burn energy quickly. So, the barracuda's lightweight, hydrodynamic adaptations make the hybrid more energy efficient while attacking, allowing it to dart in, bite, and retreat with minimal effort before striking again. And now what he adds, that being some incredibly sharp teeth and great attack speeds. While the hybrid has a crushing bites thanks to the croc and orca, it needs slicing power for more versatile attack styles. The barracuda's needle-like ultra-sharp teeth allow the hybrid to slice through flesh effortlessly, dealing devastating wounds even without full force. This means it can injure its prey with quick strikes before finishing them off. And overall, we get an animal with now even better hunting skills, a sleek and agile body, and most importantly, some of the most lethal teeth in the ocean. Now onto another big boy, the beluga.
Yeah, we're making this thing really dangerous already. Like, just I like it. Yeah. Let's see what the beluga does.
Now, I know. Really good, you guy? A beluga? I mean, these guys are just goofy. And while, yes, they do look funny, their specialized
I'm pretty sure, well, he's about to get into it. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there's something it helps with.
abilities helps make this hybrid even more formidable than she already is. Firstly, versatility. While the orca does have echolocation, it isn't the best the ocean has to offer, as orcas and tylos mostly rely on sight and sound for hunting, which is pretty ineffective in deep, dark, or murky waters. The hybrid would struggle to locate prey in low visibility conditions or sense movement through the water.
I'm just imagining the... Since it would be hard to, like, see, I'm just imagining it just speed bursting, like, just straight into, like, a part of the ocean ground just because of that now. That'd be fun.
Solution? Well,
just, like, think of that one scene from Nemo with the shark just, what was his name? Bruce? Yeah, Bruce. Just imagine him just reportedly... having a stroke here, man. Just imagine it just repeatedly bashing itself into something, yeah.
The beluga is known for its echolocation.
Imagine being a submarine and this thing's repeatedly bashing into it, huh? That'd be scary.
Skills. Being one of, if not the best at it in the world. They're able to detect prey in complete darkness, can track fast-moving or hidden objects, and can sense movement from long distances. Now into what he boosts. That being adaptability to extreme environments, such as temperature and depth tolerance. Tylos were built for warm tropical waters, while orcas prefer colder conditions. Without adaptation, this hybrid could struggle to survive extreme temperature shifts. Its body might also lack buoyancy control, making it inefficient in different water depths. But luckily, the beluga's insulating blubber and cold resistance is going to help out. Belugas thrive in Arctic waters due to their thick blubber, which regulates body temperature and provides energy reserves. Adding beluga DNA gives this hybrid heat retention, allowing it to survive in icy waters while also functioning in warmer climates. And its blubber also improves buoyancy control, helping the hybrid adjust its position in the water without constantly expending energy. And lastly, it further adds intelligence. Having orchid DNA as a base, plus beluga, will ensure this animal is very smart, and plans out its moves carefully, rather than attacking at random. So yeah, as you see, the beluga is a great addition. So overall, we have an insane beast. Mixing everything together, we have a super intelligent being. She's able to use echolocation to find her targets, and thanks to the adaptability of the croc and beluga, this hybrid can hunt with pinpoint accuracy in any water, ranging from deep, dark saltwater to fresh streams, and even murky creeks.
And it'll most likely be able to defeat the, well, I mean, it can, because it's the Endom 2.0 is pretty much useless in water, while this thing is pretty damn useful in water.
Really, any water type you can imagine, this hybrid will survive in. No shore is safe from her power. And speaking of power, let's cover her stats. How strong is she? Well, starting with her size. This hybrid comes in on an average length between 20 to 25 feet long. Smaller than the tylo, but larger than most predators. And despite her size, she is surprisingly lightweight, allowing her to stay quick, weighing in at only around 3 to 4 tons. And now, onto speed. This hybrid have a cruising speed of roughly 20 miles an hour, but for quick bursts, she can boost its speed all the way up to 50 for a chase. But onto one of the most important things, her bite. I got rid of the arm issue with Hank as, well, this hybrid doesn't have arms. No, but what about the bite? Well, trust me, this bite is just as devastating. This hybrid would bite with similar,
if not most likely more,
forces to a saltwater croc, that being around 3,700 psi. But what makes it much scarier is that this hybrid isn't trying to saw through or chomp you in half. No. Her goal is to cause as much pain as possible and quickly make you bleed out, as her teeth aren't croc style or tylo. No, they're the teeth of the barracuda, being further reinforced by the orca's tooth structure, making sure she doesn't break them. Along with that, there's one reason we picked the Tylosaurus over the Mosasaur, that being its stronger snout, allowing her to ram into enemies as needed. But how quickly can she bite? Well, that's another horrifying aspect, as this hybrid will be able to bite in rapid succession, biting around 5 to 7 times per second if she needs to. But back to her snout. How does she breathe? Well, this hybrid actually has 2 ways to go about that. Firstly, her nose. Thanks to the croc and tylo DNA, this hybrid has a normal nose, used for taking in air to breathe. But she also has 2 big gills, similar to the barracuda. Then one issue you might think of is the fact that she might take in water through her nose while swimming. But thankfully, we have a fix for that. Firstly, a nasal valve mechanism. Similar to how crocodiles and whales have muscular flaps that seal their nostrils shut when submerged, this hybrid would have an automatic closing mechanism that activates when she enters water. And just to really make sure, we're also giving her water-sensitive reflexes, which sounds outlandish, but I mean, it's as it sounds. When she detects she's in water, which should be pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
I mean, just use your eyes. Her body will trigger her nasal passages to close and redirect oxygen intake through her gills. Now, why did I give her a nose? Well, that's because she not only can go in water, she can even go onto land for short periods of time, similar to an orca.
Yeah.
Along with that, air has much more oxygen in it than water.
And I'll just be able to do that mosasaur thing, you know, jumping out of the water, chomping down on the shark and everything. Yeah.
So if she's on a long migration period and needs to boost herself, taking in air through her nose will provide much better stamina than just her gills. For her swimming, she can swim from depths anywhere from 500 to 700 meters deep. And overall, she would live for around 30 to 40 years. So yeah, I think it's safe to say this is a pretty well-built hybrid, much better than Hank. And so, here she is, the Velox Chrysalis Adaptidus.
Love it. Velox Chrysalis Adaptidus. Jesus Christ, man. These confusing ass names, man, or hard to pronounce ass names, man. Like, Jesus.
And yeah, there she is. But something's missing. She's almost too perfect. I know, that's a big claim.
Really?
But I feel she's missing a flair to her. Hank's design was so iconic. She needs something too. And well, my friends, I'm not gonna disappoint. I am so confident with this hybrid, she's honestly unbeatable. While sure, she might have minor flaws, her gene pool is so well balanced, and all the animals complement each other.
Watch Goji Center make his own, watch Goji Center make his own aquatic hybrid just to absolutely dunk on this thing at some point in the future. Watch him just do that. He's like, I'm gonna crush this man's all hopes and dreams. He's all hopeful and everything and happy in this video, and we're going to absolutely crush it. Be funny if he did. Who knows? Maybe he's already working on it. Who knows?
So well, it's honestly boringly perfect. So let's throw a wrench into the mix, a wild card. And some of you may have seen this coming, as I mean,
Bruh.
perfect. So let's throw a wrench into the mix, a wild card. And some of you may have seen this coming, as I mean, her name doesn't make sense. I mean, Velox Chrysalis Adaptidus, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Let's break it down. Velox means swift or fast, which that checks out given the Barracuda. Adaptidus means adapted or adaptable, which really checks
adaptable.
out, given she can really go anywhere, even land. But what about Chrysalis?
Yeah.
Well, that's a custom fun touch. Something I bet none of you would have expected. There is one more fish in her DNA.
All right.
All these pics you've seen so far, yeah, that's not her full design. Ladies and gentlemen, the final fish to the mix, the glassfish. Yes.
Glassfish?
Really.
Okay. So what's this do? Yeah, what's with this?
Oh, and did I say nerf her? Oh, whoops, sorry. I meant buff her by quite
really?
a bit. Now, the
How so?
glassfish, as you could probably guess, is see-through. But what makes it see-through? Well, there are two different parts of his body. The main body itself, and then the fins. And while there's a lot of info on the body itself, we're going to look at what makes its fins see-through, as that is what will be replicated. And to keep it short and simple, it's due to two main things, that being pigmentation, or lack thereof, and muscle density. Now, there is an issue. While being transparent is great for camouflage, it's horrible for durability, as your muscles or skin are now super thin. So how can we get that effect with the fins without reducing the fin durability too much? Well, put on the lab coats we used to make Hank, as we're going to implement selective transparency. Unlike glassfish, which have full transparent tissue, this hybrid will only develop transparency in the very ends of its fins, reducing the pigmentation in non-essential areas, such as cartilage. This means muscle-dense regions of her body stay opaque and durable, while the outermost fin tissue remains practically see-through. And thanks to Vex's gene pool, the only part of her body that'll be see-through is her outmost fins, which are made of, say it with me, cartilage.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm happy to finally reveal her full design. Artist, remove those fins.
Alright.
Here she is, Vex.
Oh,
Now, there
yeah,
is
I like
one last
that.
purpose to her new fins.
Yeah,
and it's weird.
the blah, 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 the cartilage, fins, see through everything. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice touch to it. Yeah.
Sounds, it's a failsafe. Now, what do I mean? Well, Vex is, quite frankly, perfect. I really don't think you can have a more balanced creature than her. But here's the thing. She's not the best at any one category. You can by all means have a fish that is stronger, has a more powerful bite, is larger, or is faster. But the thing is, she has countermeasurements to each one of those. Facing a beast that's much stronger, well, that would require great size, meaning they're slower.
So a jack of all trades is basically what I'm getting out of this. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it. A balance between everything, but not a master of it. Just jack of all trades, yeah.
Vex would use her superior speed and agility to make sure they never land a hit. Got a creature with a stronger bite? Well, that would require a strong jaw and a lot of muscles, aka, again, a larger creature, making them weigh more and making it easy to outmaneuver them. What about a faster creature? Well, to get really any faster than Vex, which honestly, even the 50 miles an hour speed is pushing it, that would be like full peak. I suppose her average top speed would be around 45-ish. Getting any faster would require a lot of trade-offs. Firstly, size. Getting faster at this point means getting smaller. Another thing, maneuverability. If you focus too much on speed, it would become too difficult to move and evade attacks in battle. And finally, stamina. Sure, you may be much faster, but Vex having a nose and in turn lungs provide her with much better stamina. So she would just outmaneuver a faster fish. And if for whatever reason she needs to flee, she could just swim down. As if you're gonna make a somehow faster hybrid, you need a lot of fast fish. And well, I hate to tell you, but fast fish, or at least the ones that be faster than Vex, don't go deep. As faster fish normally hunt in the epipelagic zone of the ocean, around 0 to 200 meters in depth, as that region is abundant in prey fish. And the only fast fish that can go to her depth only stay for a short burst when hunting. So she has speed covered really well. But what are the fins for then? What are they a countermeasure to? Well, there's one group I left out. What if someone makes a super intelligent fish? Well, firstly, Vex is already incredibly smart. Having the mental skills and stability of the orca and beluga, and along with that, the wide range of hunting skills that is provided by the Tylosaurus, saltwater croc, barracuda, and much more. This makes her almost unbeatable in combat. But let's say someone does make a smarter fish. By all means, you can make one smarter. So why is the glassfish here? How does this tiny fish help against a super genius? Well, it's to scare them. Yes, really. Making an animal that relies on its wits means you will have a fish that is constantly analyzing, trying to monitor its opponents, and trying to find any weaknesses. And really the only weakness Vex has would be her fins, like really any fish. But thanks to the glassfish, when swimming fast, even in clear water, Lord forbid murky or dark, her fins, the only thing a smarter fish would rely on to attack, are now gone, or at least gone from sight. All the opponent would see is a literal torpedo-shaped animal that knows their location, can outswim them, and knows almost every form of hunting. Any animal that relies on...
This is really thought out. I like this. See, this is why I like the more scientific aspect of it and everything, because it's just... I don't know the word, but I like it.
Brain, while smart, also means it's more susceptible to stress, fear, and confusion, which is exactly what Vex will inflict. So, sorry. I'm just very proud of this one. Vex can deal with strength, speed, bites, and even brains. So, unless some new dumb rule is widely accepted, I think it's safe to say Vex is pretty darn good. But
how it feels to spread nuclear launch codes, okay.
With that being said, while me and Goji Center have our ongoing and upcoming lore, I want to do my own little thing on the side. The ocean is big, like really big. Yeah. So over the next few weeks, I will update you all where Vex is on Earth in the community tab of my channel. So if you want to keep up, please make sure to subscribe. Okay. So to those who want to make a challenge and try and stop her massacre along the way, you'll have the chance. And here's the best part. If and when you guys do upload your own water hybrid, I'll try my best to make sure to react to it live, so me and my audience can see the new challenger. So, get cooking, everybody. So, what did you think? Did I cook? Or do you think she's gonna kill herself on day one? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. This took so long to make. Also, wait. I couldn't find a place to talk about it in the video, but I'll put it here. I've partnered up with G-Fest to give away 10 free weekend passes for free, along with the grand prize of
I think that's over, because this video is like a month old now.
Full coverage to G-Fest. I'm talking plane ticket, hotel room, even spending money. So if you want a chance to win a ticket, there will be a Google form down below. We've already given away one of them, so you might be number 2. So go check it out. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. And
thank you for making this.
Keep collecting. Goji Guy out. See ya.
See ya.
Wait.
Oh, hello.
What? You mean to tell me they made a fish and let the damn thing go? What the hell do you expect us to do? We didn't plan for this. We don't even know what the thing is made of. Okay. Listen, I don't care what Goji Industries is doing or what they plan to do with it. Just please, make sure that thing doesn't get near the island.
Oh boy.
Dude, really? What do you mean, what island? The one with the giant ape on it, you moron!
Oh boy. Oh, jeez, yep. And yes, I will be reacting to that as well, the Hank 2.0, yeah. Alright, that was really good though. I really enjoyed Vex. That was actually really cool. I really liked it. I still want to make a hybrid on my own, but I don't have the time nor resources for it, yeah. Eventually, at one point, I'll make it, but the hybrid war will most likely be over by then. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure something out at some point. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original video, which will be linked in the description below. Go support Goji Guy for making this video and the hybrid. Dude's goated for that. He'll be linked in the description as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.